Morning, Joe. It's September 3rd, Thursday. So glad to hear that your first classes are going well. It, except for that one class. Well, that one class still went well since, inspiration struck. So far, my class has been the exact opposite of what I expected. I have 2 days of I really have 2 days of alternating classes. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays I have calc and physics, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I have economics, philosophy, and literature. And so far, even though I'm a gigantic science and math nerd, it seems like it's going to be the Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are like the good days. So quickly, I'm going to go through a few things I like. Like you, I also like purple. Like you, I also like science and math and lots of nerdy stuff. One thing my friends know I like a lot is Taylor Swift, and also really nerdy metaphors for important things. I like Mr. McGrogan's theory of bowls and fruit and life, and then your theory of the Voltron theory of love. But Taylor Swift came up with one that I thought was very, very fun and actually apt comparison. She writes that it's all about finding the person with the right decoder glasses. And that was on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, and I don't know how speaking of Twitter, speaking of Blog TV, John Green had a live show today, and once again, he responded to something that I said, so I was like, yes, hoorah. I asked him what other anthologies he's been in, besides Geektastic, I think it was, and he just said lots of anthologies that he doesn't talk about, so he doesn't seem like a pretentious guy trying to sell us 1 million books, or something along those lines. And then later in the show, he was like, oh look, Ninth Doctor says, as John Green in his blog writes, unlikability is not the same thing as a bad book. And he quoted my post on Blog TV, and that made my day. I'm easily amused. The other thing he did was, he talked about a bunch of books coming out, or out now, that he recommended, and so tomorrow, the only day I get off before 5 o'clock, I'm going to head down to Barnes & Noble and pick up like half a dozen books, like Job, to your challenge that you proposed yesterday, which I thought was great. Awesome idea. The 2 concerns I have is that 1, us just reading straight for 4 minutes might be a little boring, and 2, the books I have, I don't have many books here. I didn't bring many, unfortunately. I didn't have much room to pack a lot of books. I only really packed my favorite book of all time, and then a few other books that I'm in the middle of, or that I promise to start reading soon. And, you're not gonna like the books I have up there, like Atlas Shrugged. No one wants to hear me reading from that for 4 minutes. Maybe short stories that I can find online, or something, I don't know. I'll think of something. You've got it set for tomorrow, and that's what's important. I'll have something ready for Friday. Probably from next Friday. Probably from the books that I'll be buying tomorrow. Videos a lot more boring than they're supposed to be, so I'll try and make up for it Monday. Happy Friday, and have a good weekend, Joe.